All right. I did get the flu, so I'm not feeling so well. So I'm going to do a quick update tonight. So starting with SPY, we did hit the price target at 475, and we did close outside that upper Bollinger Band. So if we start to pull back, we need to break down below the 5 EMA, which is going to be this support zone right around 471 to 472. And then if we break that, we should be coming back down towards 467 and then 462 and the critical support at 458. And also pay attention to that rising 20 daily moving average. If we break right through 475, then we go higher towards 478. And if we break through 478 with absolutely no pullback, then holy sh! On the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs, we were up 0.51% today, and we did break out and close at a brand new all-time high outside that upper Bollinger Band. So if we continue higher, things are looking overextended, but the next price target would be up there right around 414. Now, with this brand new all-time high and overextended condition, it's going to require a lot more buyers to continue to push us higher. Otherwise, we will start the pullback back down towards 404 and this gap fill below 399. And if we break all of that support, we're very likely coming back down to the retest of the breakout just right around 391. On the Dow Jones, we were up 0.68% today, and the Dow Jones is pushing higher towards that price target at 376. And from that price target, we would very likely see some selling because we're already at brand new all-time highs and we're already pushing a little overextended. A pullback would bring us back down towards 370 to 367. And if we break that, we're coming back down towards 363 to 360. On the Russell 2000 IWM ETF, we're up 1.94% and we're continuing that breakout above 197. And I told you above 197 we would likely go towards 203, and if we continue through 203 we're going to push higher into the 220s and right around 230. So the critical support to hold in the breakout is between 197 and 198, and if we can't hold that support then we likely come down here and fill this gap at 193. On the ARKK ETF, we were up 4.13% and we did break the price target at 52.3, which means we could push higher towards 54.6, and we are getting outside that upper Bollinger Band. If we pull back and break support at 52.3, we could come down here and fill this gap at 50. The VIX is down 0.4%, trading at 12.5, and as long as the VIX is below 13, expect the bull trend to continue. But if the VIX spikes above 13, it likely means it's going towards 15 to 16, and that's going to lead the indices into a pullback. On Bitcoin, we're currently still trading right around 42,000 within this wedge that I drew out, and I told you if we break below the wedge, we're likely going to 38,000, and if we break outside the wedge, we're likely going towards 47,500. So watch that breakout of that wedge, and either direction we break out should tell you which direction we're going and which price target to pay attention to. On Nvidia stock, we were down 0.94% today as Nvidia did get that breakout above the 480s, and I told you above the 480s look for a retest of 504, but I told you it was very unlikely we would break 504 because if we did, we would start a bull run towards 600, and I don't think this stock is ready to run just yet. That doesn't mean I'm going to be right, so watch the price action on that breakout above 504, and if we get the breakout, then you can start getting a lot more bullish. I still think there's a good chance we're going to consolidate and stay within this range, which means this could be a double top rejection that could still take us back down towards support within the 480s and 470s. On Tesla stock, we were up 2.04%, and I told you if Tesla broke out above the wedge, we're looking for 255 and 260, and those are the price targets we're currently looking for. We are getting overextended outside the upper Bollinger Band, so if we push through 260, it's likely going to be met with sellers, and if we can break above 260 as these bands expand, we could start a bull run into the 270s. You can stay bullish as long as we're above 244 to 246 because that's the bull breakout support to pay attention to. On Apple stock, we were up 0.54% today as Apple is still above all the moving averages with a bull trend, and we're staying bullish in Apple above 194. And if we can make a higher low, higher high breakout above 198, the next upside price target is up there at 204. If we lose support at 194, look for a retest of support at 190, and if we break that, we're looking for a gap fill at 186. So jumping back over to the S&P 500, I know this was a very quick update, but as long as you're paying attention to what the price action is doing at these critical levels and managing risk, you're going to do just fine in this market. We're approaching the last 2 trading weeks of the year, and the last week of December typically starts the Santa Claus rally, but we've already seen a very strong bull run, so don't rule out the possibility of a pullback this week before we get a potential Santa Claus rally, or I wouldn't even be surprised if we've already seen the rally that was strong enough to satisfy that, and we're going to start pulling back into the remainder of the year. So no matter what happens, you need to let the price action do all the talking and don't have a strong bias in either direction, because as you can tell, this has been a very vertical rally, and the only thing that has told you to stay long is by simply following the trend in the price action, which have never broken down and told us it was time to go lower. We're absolutely crushing this market on Bank Trade Alerts, and if you want to find out how to join Bank, you can click on the links below, and you can also join the Stocks Channel Discord to get access to all of my intraday updates and analysis. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market, and as always, I will see you in the next episode.